Morning, folks. So I just pushed this car out of the tarp cover it's in, so you guys could actually hear a real cold start. This is from my eBay listing, and I'm gonna do a walk around on it after it's running. Okay, so here we go. Let me get my key in my hand. Okay. So seat back. Okay, good. All right, key in ignition. Leave the door open. Check to make sure it's in neutral. I always put the throttle down to about halfway when I start it, and that's what I've read. That's the normal starting procedure on a Corvair. And when I do that, it just starts right up. And it's also, this is after about a week of sitting, actually week and 3 days. So here we go. Idiot lights work? Nope. Fires right up. I actually now realize that I don't need to use throttle because it's warmed up enough here that it's about 100 degrees here in Maryland, and I don't need to use the gas. It just starts right up on its own. Of course, the chokes are working currently on both carbs, so it does run a little bit rough until it heats up, and once it warms up, it smooths right out. Sounds like it's got a little bit of a cam, but this is all stock. It's just running a little bit rough. And now it's starting to smooth back out. Also, that is the dent under the passenger driver's side door. Gets into the door. So this whole, that upper rear quarter as well as that door are a little bit rough. I mean, it's good driver paint, but if you wanted a real show car, you would have to just re-prep it and repaint it to match. The roof is good. Yeah. What else? Oh, let me show you the trunk. The lovely key works great. It's supposed to be like that. Key in. And the trunk opens right up. Okay. So if you look, the original mat's still in here. And also there's no rust. It's just surface rust, but that's all right. That's really about it. I do not have the jack. It did not have that when I got it, unfortunately. That's the new master cylinder. Close this. Those windshield wipers are brand new from Clark's because it did not have any when I got it. And they work great. The windshield motor works great. That's really about it. I can show you guys the interior if you like. missing and the front carpet was removed, but the good news is you can see how little rust there is. So there's that little benefit. The interior panels up front are nice. They're in good condition. That's really all there is to it in a car like this. The dome light works, which is awesome. Let me grab the key. I'll show you guys the glove box because that's kind of neat. Glove box has a lock, opens right up, and the courtesy light works, which is nice. As well as a radio. I'm not going to call it a stereo because it's a single speaker, but its transistor got a little bit of ELO going. Alright, so I'm just going to take it out for a quick drive so you guys can see that it does actually drive and stop. I'll roll this window down. I'm really sorry I didn't really prep for this too much, but I wanted to do this so you guys could see it. And I'm sure you know, take your e-brake off, take it out of neutral, reverse, it goes right in. Use your brake, neutral, drive. The steering is very light and very tight, as would be expected for a car of this mileage and vintage. It's very smooth. Brakes work good. Well, pardon me. Yeah. We'll take it back around. All the lights work on the car, including actually all the electric pieces work. So this car, I would venture to say this car is inspection ready. You could very comfortably take this to an inspection station and it would pass with flying colors. There's really nothing wrong with it. The windshield wipers work great. All the lights work, the low beams, high beams, and driving lights. The license light works, the brake lights work, the turn signals work, and they still actually self-cancel. Radio works, generator is was rebuilt, and charged excellently. It does not give me the normal, apparently, Corvair warning light right here when I put on all the electrical accessories, which is good. It may be a high output unit, I'm not totally sure. What else? I think that's about it. And you guys, I'll also have some better pictures for viewing, but I think this is pretty much a good summary of what you're bidding on. All the interior components are here. Like I said, this car was a gentleman's car. He bought it new in '64 and drove it to church and to get groceries and just around town. Parked it outside. It was his kind of, I want to have it as a car. And he spent some money. You can tell he got the nice push button radio. He paid for the 900 with the Power Glide, but he parked it in the 90s, or one of his family members parked it in the 90s, and it came out of parking in around 2008. I'm not too sure on that date, but it went up to Corvair Ranch, got rebuilt carbs, rebuilt generator, new brake components. It had the fuel sender replaced on it, so the gas gauge works, and maybe the gas tank came out and got cleaned. It might not have even needed that. But that, it was parked outside briefly, and I got it and I cleaned it, waxed it, buffed it. and it came out very nicely, and now it's stored there. But yeah, I mean, this is about it for this car. I replaced the lock knobs. It had moon lock knobs. I put on matching brown ones I bought from Clark's. I have a Clark's basic weather stripping seal kit, because this outer door seal tends to leak sometimes, and I wanted to make sure that I or the next buyer could replace that. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Notice now how the engine has really smoothed out because the chokes have been off, so it runs excellently. This is the front headlight grill I was talking about briefly. It's a little bit mangled. It actually was completely pushed in. I just body dollied it a little bit to push it out so it would align better. And you can see it did dent. I believe he hit something. I'm not sure what. But so this little piece here is pushed in, which it's not supposed to be, but that can be easily pulled. And I think you can actually get your arm. Yeah, you can get your arm all the way into that quarter panel, so you could pull that. That's really it. I'll turn it off for you guys, like so. Turns right off. Yeah, that's really it. All 4 hubcaps are present. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's really all. So thank you for viewing, and I appreciate it.